Is Solana a good long-term investment? What you need to know. So, you have enough money to invest. You must be wondering, is Solana a good long-term investment? Well, Solana was among the first to propose a proof-of-history algorithm, which allows the blockchain to function swiftly while being safe and decentralized. In contrast to many other prominent blockchains that use proof-of-work or proof-of-stake algorithms. Because of its POH algorithm, the Solana blockchain can handle 65,000 transactions per second, making it a contender to Ethereum, ETH, the second most valuable cryptocurrency by market capitalization, due to its compatibility with smart contracts which allow the development of decentralized applications. Ethereum has emerged as the market leader in decentralized finance, the dApps. But there is good news for you. Since Ethereum's popularity has rendered the blockchain costly and sluggish, alternative networks such as Solana have emerged. So, is Solana a good long-term investment? Well, let's dive into what you need to know. Solana employs the efficient proof-of-stake technique, which grants miners access to more coins according to how many they have previously mined. It also uses proof of history to ensure that transactions are in the correct order. The POH feature speeds up the network while POS keeps it working efficiently. In this video, we'll dive into the investment market to see if Solana is a good long-term investment crypto or not. Watch the full video to know everything about Solana before investing your hard-earned money. Since its inception, Solana has been one of the top currencies in terms of ROI. If you had invested in Solana at its introduction, you would have made a profit of 64,753.4% today. Solana has come a long way since then. Solana's scalability and speed are superior to Ethereum's Solana. NFT investors may now easily purchase and sell NFTs through the Solana marketplace, thanks to this recent endeavor. Apart from that, Solana's network hosts over 400 dApps projects, including Serum, Audius, Radium, OpenOcean, DeFi Land, and others. StepN, a move-to-earn startup on the Solana blockchain, achieved enormous growth within a few months of its introduction. If you want to stay up to date on what's going on in crypto, NFTs, and the metaverse, subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss out on more informational videos. We can tell you what we believe are suitable investments in cryptocurrencies. However, we're not financial experts, so do your homework before putting your money into any business. Investing in cryptocurrencies require time and work, and it may be risky. However, if done correctly and with patience, it has the potential to turn you into the next Steve Jobs. So, here is all you need to know about Solana, a good long-term investment. How does Solana work? Solana is based on a hybrid of proof-of-stake and proof-of-history techniques. These algorithms contrast the proof-of-work techniques utilized by Ethereum and other blockchains. To summarize, POW needs computers to compete against one another, to solve complicated puzzles and add blocks and transactions to the blockchain. These problems are incredibly complex and require a large amount of computer power to complete, resulting in massive energy waste. Solana takes these difficulties out of the equation. Consequently, it does not generate the same level of environmental deterioration and has considerably greater TPS performance. If you'd like to know more about the proof of stake, please check out our video in the top corner. I'll also leave a link in the description below. What to know about Solana? It's no wonder that Solana is the quickest cryptocurrency. The team notes that they can process 65,000 transactions per second. However, these numbers average around 2,700 transactions per second. As a result, Solana has overcome one of the key roadblocks to widespread crypto acceptance as a viable currency worldwide, bringing people closer to widely recognizing decentralized banking. Because of low rates, minimal congestion, and rapid processing times, Solana may one day compete with Visa credit cards as a widely recognized payment method. Despite the debut of the stablecoin Tether on Solana, Sol remains the network's native coin, and it's not tied to Tether. Solana is less decentralized than networks like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano, which might be advantageous to confident investors but disadvantageous to others. Solana released Solana Pay, a create-your-online store application on its blockchain on March 29, 2022. It enables users to set up shop and accept low-cost worldwide payments straight into their wallets without using a bank or credit card. How does Solana relate to NFT? Solana's blockchain is also pioneering non-fungible token transactions. Many NFT markets are hosted on Solana, including Metaplex, Solana, and the commonly used Magic Eden. Solana's versatility and cheap costs appeal to NFT traders, and the blockchain has given Ethereum a run for its money in terms of NFT transactions. Do you want to know if Solana coin fluctuates? Algorithm-based forecasts predicted that the Sol price would climb on August 1st. Predictions, on the other hand, can be inaccurate. Forecasts should not be utilized in place of your research. Before investing, always perform your research. However, getting started with new blockchains and NFT marketplaces might be difficult. Furthermore, users must pay fees for each transaction they undertake on a blockchain. When blockchain networks get overcrowded, as during a big NFT launch, these fees might become prohibitively costly, reaching hundreds of dollars. Solana intended to address both these concerns, and it succeeded. How to invest in Solana as a beginner? The most common way to purchase and sell cryptocurrency is through a cryptocurrency exchange. A cryptocurrency exchange is a website where users can buy and trade cryptocurrencies like Sol, Ether, Bitcoin, and Dogecoin. They operate similarity to traditional stock exchange and brokerage businesses, except that customers trade cryptocurrencies rather than equities. Sol is available for purchase and sale on all significant centralized cryptocurrency exchanges, including Gemini, Coinbase, and FTX. Like those described below, centralized exchanges are often the easiest to access and use, making them ideal for novices. You can, however, use decentralized exchange, DEX. These work similarly to centralized exchanges, except that they are dispersed throughout a network of computers rather than running on a single server. Then there are cryptocurrency brokers. These are centralized providers who function as a bridge between a user and indeed the cryptocurrency markets to enable cryptocurrency exchanges. Brokers are also more suitable for sophisticated users. Future predictions of Solana. Sol is now trading at its lows, suggesting it may be a solid buy. According to Coinbase.com, 90% of Solana's trading activity is purchased, while just 10% of investors sell. Of course, keep in mind that any cryptocurrency is quite volatile. Never invest more than you can lose. And especially in the crypto market, consider holding your money long-term to maximize your return on investment. Not all experts expect significant increases for Solana this year. Nonetheless, some expected Solana would be at $58 by the end of the year. What will Solana be valued in 2023, 2025, and 2030? Well, let's find out. As the vastly diverse short-term estimates demonstrate, predicting cryptocurrency values is notoriously tricky. Based on volume fluctuations, price swings, market cycles, and other altcoins, some predict Solana will end 2023 at $388 to $524, a rise of around 1,000% to 1,400% over the current price, while others forecast a high of $178.84 and a low of $25.06. While predicting the future is hard, analysts utilize complex algorithms to forecast Solana prices years in advance. By 2025, Solana might be worth $126 by mid-year and $141 by the end of the year, more than quadrupling your money if you bought coins now. Looking ahead to 2030, Sol will continue to grow, hitting $250 by the decade's end. If this forecast holds, your $1,000 investment may be worth up to $6,140. Invest cautiously. Invest smartly. Investing in Solana won't make you Bill Gates on next day. But when searching for Solana price predictions, bear in mind that cryptocurrency markets remain incredibly unpredictable. making it impossible to anticipate what a coin's price will be in a few hours, and even more challenging to come up with a long-term goal price. Consequently, experts in algorithm-based predictions can and do make mistakes. If you're considering investing in cryptocurrency tokens, we recommend you conduct your study on the elements that may impact the Solana coin price prediction. Before making any trading choice, consider the most recent market trends, news, technical and fundamental analysis, and expert opinion. Remember that previous success is not a guarantee of future results. To summarize, the Solana blockchain is very efficient and reliable and provides investors with reduced transaction costs. In terms of cryptocurrency, these elements combine to offer the coin the potential to be a solid long-term investment. Today, we tried to cover everything about investing in Solana. Also, we tried to explain what would happen to the price of Sol coins based on what the investment market is stating. Finally, we reviewed the future of Solana as forecasted by analysts. If you're new to crypto and don't know much about cryptocurrencies, be sure to check out our video on Ethereum Merge incoming. In that video, we covered everything about Ethereum Merge and what you should do about it. Let us know in the comments section if you are already into crypto, NFTs, and the metaverse. Have you ever invested in Solana? If yes, then feel free to share your experience, as it'll help others to make wise decisions. That was it from our side. Thank you so much for sparing your precious time and watching the video this far till the end. Goodbye, and see you in the next video.